All right, Ben, welcome to the Mid Show. We are live. It is myself, Eddie. We are joined by Danny Conrad. We're joined by Chief and that douchebag White Sox Dave. Before we continue on any further, I would like to talk about the beer sponsor of this show. You guys already know that it's a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, because since the dawn of mankind, we've cooked our food over an open flame and debated the best way to grill. One thing not up for debate, grilling and beer always go together, and not just any beer will do. Whether it's barbecue Texas style or just celebrate Wednesday with burgers and dogs, you need a beer that tastes great and is less filling, so you have more room for food. You need Miller Lite. Miller Lite keeps it simple, undebatable quality, tastes as great as your barbecue. The original light beer since 1975, a perfect companion for grill masters across America. You're right. Something about flipping that burger. You got that spatula in one hand. You got the nice Miller Lite in your left.
So life's about balance.
Oh,
that's how you do it right there.
It's so dang good.
That's why God gave us two hands.
Chief and I were grease monkeys for a commercial shoot this morning, and it made me feel like a little bit of a man for once. And when I grill and have the Miller Lite in my left hand while I'm, picking up a burger that doesn't need to be picked up yet and putting it an inch to the left or right of the.
You got to find the hot spots.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just like poking at it and stuff, that makes me feel like a man.
Yep.
Yeah, with a Miller Lite in hand, grilling doesn't just taste great, it tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/midshow, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories per 12 ounces.
You got to get some beer brats written into that copy, too.
Yeah, welcome in.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. Dave, welcome in. Great to see you.
He's got a little smirk because he just likes looking himself in the
White Sox
TV
Dave
show.
does?
Yeah, he's just been smirking for
I
a while.
was telling him, dude, yesterday.
It's actually not a bad look for him.
You're
a
always
good
hotter
look.
with a quarter of your face covered.
Yeah.
That's why COVID was great for me.
The Shady Rays look good.
Yep.
He's looking nice and trim, and most of all,
The
his
beard is back.
is at a perfect length.
Yeah.
I sent this man a genuine compliment yesterday that that's where he needs to be. He needs to live in that area, and he's in a good spot.
Ed, keep going. Don't stop.
Did you change the setting on your buzzer?
No.
Or just haven't shaved?
That's what I was telling Ed. So I got two buzzers. One from a sponsor that was sent to me. That is the best buzzer on earth. That's Manscaped. And that's the one that I usually go with. But
I don't like that.
I usually buzz my face on Friday, so I haven't bicked my face in fucking years. For whatever reason, it got thrown off last week, and I was going to buzz it yesterday, or 2 days ago, whatever it was, and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, "You look fucking fantastic."
How often does that happen to you?
Never.
First time?
You did a double finger point to the mirror and walked backwards.
Yeah. But I felt good, and it. When
you
it's
look relaxed too.
The perfect length is when it perfectly blends into your little sideburn right there, and that's where I'm at right now, and I look dashing.
That's what I told this guy. I was like, you need to count how many days it was, and that needs to be your look.
Yeah, like write down everything you did during the shave.
That's it. You look like you're taking a break between a home run derby right now. Like you just took your jersey
I look like
off.
a baseball player?
Yes.
Yeah, like you just hit 18 and now you're
How do the
looking.
pipes look?
You're just waiting, yeah.
Not too bad.
Oh, we got a new profile picture.
Yeah.
Clip it.
That'd be great.
And actually, on the note of profile pictures, I went to Quiggs's profile. That's like kind of unassuming. You don't just assume NASA on that.
Oh, going
back to the pub punk.
Was that dog walk last week? We were talking about that.
And the dog walk. One of our
draft.
guys, Quiggs, worked for NASA, and Dave got shamed for not knowing that he worked for NASA because everyone said his profile picture was him in a NASA suit. So how could you not know it?
But how often?
Well, the comment was, it's not like he wears it on his sleeve, and then he's literally got it on his sleeve.
But yeah, sure, it was poor. But like even there, do you think NASA?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you might think like convict first.
Convict.
No.
Like
orange
eye doc.
The patches
ever-
and the zipper.
You don't know what those patches are from right there.
I see a NASA one on it on the left
You
side.
would have to scroll in and be like looking for that.
No, that's definitely a flight suit.
I'll be on Dave's side for this, just for the fun of it. Is the NASA suit that recognizable? Like you see an orange suit?
When I think orange
NASA?
suit, I think prisoner eye doc.
But it's a different look to it, though. They don't have like.
But to his defense, you really do have to zoom in to notice the differences in orange suit.
Yeah, and it's not like he's in a rocket ship. He's got a computer on his lap.
That might be like the same exact Pantone as the convict suit.
No, I think it's pretty clear it's not a convict suit.
Yeah.
I'm obviously he's not. I don't think he's a convict, but
Don't
my
rule it
point is that like you don't.
Cyber criminal.
When I think astronaut, I think all white, like spacesuits, like on the moon. I don't think bright orange.
You think you'd be able to fit an astronaut helmet over that head of yours?
I don't know. Can you not have big heads?
I don't know.
Do you got to be small to be an astronaut? I wouldn't be. You
bet
got to
you
be
it
small
helps.
to be a
It's definitely a one-size helmet,
fighter
though.
pilot.
But you got room in there.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they make it big enough for like the biggest head out there.
Yeah, they probably tailor it to you.
I had a friend that
I wonder how much those helmets cost. I bet you it's like
a lot of
$100,000 for a piece of glass.
Get an old fish.
one of my good buddies. They had to buy him a new helmet every year for football. His head just kept growing.
Roids?
Yeah, he was the bear. Not even. He was literally went from 7th grade to 8th grade, and they had to buy him a brand new helmet.
Yeah.
Like there was no stock helmet that fit this.
puberty hitting the
Yeah,
head
you
hard.
did.
Well, that's like our guy Harry. You know our guy Harry.
Yeah. That's true.
So Harry, former producer of this show, he's a lacrosse guy. He puts his helmet, gets the biggest helmet, and you can adjust them, makes it all the way big, still doesn't fit, so he has to remove pads from the inside of the helmet to get his helmet to fit.
What size hat does he wear? Fitted?
I don't think he wears hats
one. Yeah,
because
it
he
doesn't
can't.
fit him.
Yeah, him and Tom Lay. Just
Speaking of which, you know it's weird. I went to my nephew's baseball or coach pitch, kid pitch, whatever game, and they make them bring their helmets now.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
You have to bring a helmet.
Bring your own batting helmet?
Yeah.
No, that was always in like the gunny set.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
never a thing. That was never a thing.
You have like 5 per team.
Yeah, no, you got to bring your own helmet.
What?
Isn't that weird?
What are they even filling up in those, what do you call it? But the bins behind home plate anymore, the green ones?
Well, I don't even
Yeah,
think that was
chalk?
in theirs. That was mostly just bases. Like mostly like the team, like the coach had them in the back of
Yeah,
a
you put
fucking
the
Buick
chalk
or
on.
something.
Yeah.
Batting donuts?
Yeah. Dave's probably got more helmets in the back of his car right now.
Probably do.
Probably does. Yeah.
You never
I
know.
like even through when I was coaching, that was high schoolers, but I brought the helmets.
Batting helmets.
Yeah.
Well, you forget yours and you just have to accept a bean that.
Yeah, I think the coach has to do it.
Are you sure it's not? Is that like worldwide, countrywide, or is that just that league?
No, I'm not saying it's countrywide at all. I'm just saying the league that they're in,
It's,
they have to bring their own helmet now.
that ain't right. What's next?
That ain't right.
What's next? Got to bring the.
How
bases
is your
too?
nephew any good?
You need a private lesson from White Sox Dave.
He doesn't love the game of baseball. We'll just say that.
How old?
He's in 1st or 2nd grade.
Okay, so he's building.
So
Who's got a
sandcastles
better
at
arm, you
shortstop.
or him?
Probably him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll concede.
What does he like? Any sports?
He's more of a. He drew his own comic book,
Okay.
so he's more of
artsy.
On a
an
different
artsy
path,
kinda
yeah.
kid. Yeah. That's what it's.
I mean,
But
he's 7.
exactly.
Don't you think? I think I had all my interests pretty much set by the time I was
You
7.
think so?
I
Absolutely.
think so. Yeah.
No way,
like-
you were probably still
No.
playing soccer at that age.
I love soccer.
But why don't you play it now? Why didn't you play it in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to choose, but I still like. But like, I think if you're
Soccer's a gateway sport.
Yeah.
in America. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. That was like one thing when I was in England. And someone was like, talked to me about football. Then I said something about soccer, and they chirped me. And they're like, "It's just not part of your culture." I'm like, everybody in America grows up playing soccer. You guys, I let you have your NFL opinions. Nobody here can even touch a football, throw a football.
Facts.
Yeah. So I'm like, I know inherently from growing up, I know at least a little bit more about soccer than you do about the NFL.
That's true.
Yeah.
Soccer in America
It was
is
a checkmate.
Soccer in America is huge up until you're 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
up until
that's-
you, up
I
until
think
you
I
can
stopped at
play
9.
football.
Right.
that's really when it's huge. But no,
I was
got
never allowed to play.
really.
It was
football?
hockey and soccer were the two sports I was not allowed to play.
Why weren't you allowed to play soccer?
My dad said it was for pussies. I swear to God, if you think that's a lie,
I don't think it's a
that's-
lie. I don't think it's a lie at all.
1 million. And it's funny because my mom grew up. She was like an awesome soccer player in New Jersey. She's got trophies all over her parents' house still and everything. But yeah, I was never allowed to play.
Yeah.
And then hockey was too expensive.
But I got 4 nephews, 2 nieces. My niece is pretty good. My other nephew, he can hit a little
I
better.
went to my nephew's travel soccer game over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like a demographic statement. Both coaches were speaking Spanish, like his coach and the team they're playing, and he was one of, I think, 3 white kids on the field, just like that. And then when my brother was playing, it was like 20 years ago, it was like the opposite. So it's like that western suburbs has gotten a ton of immigration, I guess.
Scouting.
Scouting, yeah.
Nice.
I've decided.
I don't know what to say.
I found it interesting.
I
Demographic. You don't watch those charts on TikTok where they fill up the different immigrant populations over the
watch
years?
TikTok at all.
I wish. I'm jealous.
I don't even have it installed. I don't think right now. I think that should I ever have a son, I think I'm going to turn him into a boxer.
Why? Because no
needs
one's
a
left
bigger-
doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Shoot right
I
to the
obviously the point of his son is to live vicariously through him and have him like breed him so he can take care of you later in life.
And if he fails at it, then you were
wants
probably
to
never
make
good
sure-
enough anyways.
You're also going to be training him to whoop your ass, though.
That's fine.
He wants to make sure his kid is more of a mashed potato brain than he is. That's the goal.
You don't have to get hit until like later
In boxing?
in boxing. Yeah.
What's the youngest you can box?
So I followed this kid on Instagram. You guys have probably seen him, El Oso. I believe he's Mexican.
Definitely not.
He's like this tall.
Oso means bear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like this tall and maybe 8-9 years old. He's got the fastest hands I've ever seen. I'll try to look him up after this, but all he does is hit speed bags and shit. This kid would whoop anyone's ass in this
Amir
office.
Khan.
He would break Amir Khan's jaw.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, not that that's difficult, but
right. Still my favorite.
I'm like, I want my kid to be this.
That's still probably my favorite knockout in the last 20 years is Canelo against Amir Khan.
His life just, it was like a cartoon where
it was like he still like
soul
finished the
just
punch.
floats
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, it was spectacular.
He's got a few of those knockouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, boxer. That's what it is. Boxer.
I think that's probably the one I would avoid the most.
Why is that?
I don't think I could sign up for that. Like, hey, why don't you go get your ass kicked and, like Danny's saying, have mashed potato brains?
You're not. I mean, when you're boxing training, you're not just taking fucking boom, 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 boom.
Would you have your kid play soccer?
No, not allowed. Family tradition at this point. Never,
What's
ever,
one
ever.
generation?
This guy's got a lot of rules for
Yeah.
someone that doesn't realize that it's a two-person decision.
Not until it's 18. It is.
You might have a wife, or at least a mother of a child.
Yeah.
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Well,
the
that's
point.
it's
That's what
not
I'm
her
saying.
call.
Why not?
That's the dad's call.
Dave,
Why is it the dad's call?
With your luck, you're going to try forcing sports on your son. He's going to want to be like a thespian.
Yeah.
Or a pro soccer player.
Dude, I fucking wish I was a thespian now.
You kind of are.
How?
I mean, you've done 2 acting things in the last month.
You're in the
Yeah,
media world.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like in hindsight, like if I could have seen that path would have been more useful for what I ended up doing.
I don't think it is though.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta know how to be one of the guys.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's all
That-
sports is
that's-
about. Learn how to be one of the
All
guys.
right, I wish I dipped my toe in a little more.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
You did more than anybody though. You did the Second City shit.
dude, I took like 3 entry classes.
You still did more
Were
than
they
any
like
of us.
3 individual classes, or were they sessions? Like you're like, oh, I'm in it.
Individual classes.
Okay, so it wasn't like I did spring, summer, fall.
So I was like, it's like goes like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and they're just like one day.
no, it's like 8 weeks.
Oh, so that's a lot. Dude.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a lot.
got to
once a
level
week.
2, right?
Once a week.
Once a week. Yeah, once a week.
Once a week, so for a total of 24 weeks.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
What'd you learn in it?
You
Give me a few pointers for me.
You would truthfully benefit a lot from it.
I know it would.
If you listen to it,
Absolutely.
I would actually recommend it to you.
I'll do
Ed-
it with you, Dave.
It'll never happen.
Why? It's not as
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying it'll never happen.
yeah, but I'm saying
Not
had
because
to
I don't
do
think
that,
it should. Just it'll never happen.
I had to do that in adulthood, so I was
Yeah.
25 by the time I did that, and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is what I want to do. I should have been doing this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I should have been more geared into this." What do you say?
You're talking about improv classes Dave would benefit from?
Yes, Dave would tremendously benefit.
I believe I would too.
Yeah. Why don't
Nah.
you do it?
I'll do it with you.
It's a lot of shit like you wouldn't.
You did it too, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't
do the
want
same
to
3
do it.
courses.
I only took one. I was more writing. I took the
Okay.
writing courses. But it's like, prop work. So it's like you don't actually pick up a phone like this. You pick it up like this. Little things like that.
Yeah.
Like you have to establish where you are. Like you're in the kitchen, so you have to be cooking something. It's a lot of that shit.
There-
No, I don't want to do that.
You're right. There's little shit like that, but there's also stuff that he would be able to apply and be a better podcaster.
I
Yeah.
absolutely agree.
without question.
Do they have podcast coaches?
They have everything now. They've cornered everything that they could make money on.
No,
Well,
I mean like
Respectfully,
in
to
the
Second City, it's not like
in the world. I mean, You can go in, like, if you're like, hey, I want to be a podcast guy, and you can go and take a class on it.
Yes, dude. There's class, dude. I took a class with Danny. It was writing,
TV writing, or something.
TV writing. I took a writing.
That makes more sense to me.
Writing for late night TV. I took a specific course for that.
What'd you write about?
You do like Leno jokes?
Yeah, I want to hear some of your material.
From 2009.
Yeah.
Why are you
Give
being
it to me.
bashful?
I'm not being bashful.
You're being
I have it
bashful.
in front of me. I don't have it in front of me, but like you learn how to write monologue jokes. You learn how to write, whatever skits.
That's it.
Or you learn how to write, whatever.
Did Nikki Glazer, however you pronounce her last name, did she
Nailed
write
it.
that?
No. Well, partially, I think. But they had like a team of writers. Yeah.
Yeah, they got.
But she's a
teams.
comedian on her own, so did she?
Yeah,
write it?
I saw a clip of an interview. I can't remember where she did it. It might have been on KFC Radio, where like Jimmy Carr is like a fascinating. Do you know his story?
I've heard of him.
So
Yeah.
he's the British stand-up guy, and he was doing like, I want to say it was something in like a scientific field, and then he basically like just studied it from like studied comedy from that perspective and learned how to like write jokes and break down jokes and tell them and do the right inflection. And he got into it later in life, but he like came at it from like more of a scientific approach versus like a creative approach.
Huh.
Yeah.
There is like a science to it. They
Yeah,
say,
Yeah.
Like a joke is set up,
Yep.
and then expectation, and then you flip it,
Pivot. Yeah.
punchline.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with writing for TV. They say once you realize what happens, it ruins every show for you.
Yeah, because then you watch reality shows and you see that it's based on like the same format as well.
Yeah, explain the format, Danny.
It's like I'll probably get it wrong, but like set up, introduce the problem, then a conflict arises, and then you do something to solve the conflict, and it backfires. So conflict escalates, and then there is a solution. And oftentimes there's like two storylines, and they somehow intertwine and help each other. Like Modern Family, Arrested Development. Those are huge, good examples of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you
Full House. Full House is probably like they follow. If you guys, do you guys remember that show or watch that show?
Oh, yeah.
Where they just have the same fucking thing, and then there's some kind of they put the music on, and then one of the adults is talking to one of the children, and they solve their problem and call it.
I mean,
a day.
that's
Cue the
I'm
music.
like
I hate
midway
that
through
you said
season
that.
4.
Why?
Of
It's
Herb, right?
true. It's
Yeah.
DJ's like upset with.
She's got a boy problem. They got a class problem.
Here comes Uncle Joey. He's
Yeah.
gonna sit cross-legged on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna try to fix it, but he's gonna end up making it worse.
Yep.
That you guys are describing Curb to a T. I feel like
Every show follows it. That's
Yeah.
why it ruins it.
I'm almost done with season 4 of Curb. How many seasons are there?
10 or 11, maybe 12.
Curb.
Okay, so I'm like
9.
No, there's definitely more than 10.
Oh no, 12. Sorry,
12.
12.
so I'm a third of the way through it, or give or take. Every episode is the exact same thing.
Yeah, you're coming at season 6 is when Leon gets there, by the way.
Okay, I've been waiting for him, and I for some reason I thought Crazy Eye Killer. I could be wrong, but he's not a recurring guest.
No, he's just in that one episode.
That almost ruins it for me because I want more Crazy Eye Killer.
Oh, it was a great episode.
It was. I think that's probably my favorite episode yet.
That's
how
one
I
that
felt.
got me like hooked. In
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's how I felt when Coach was only in season 1 of Cheers.
Yeah.
Coach was great.
God damn it!
I think he was in season 2 as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Early. I know he goes away.
But like I've heard references to Crazy Eye Killer a million different times.
Yeah.
And it's only from one episode. That's like so that I need more. I
It's
need
like
more.
one of the more popular ones in the early seasons for sure.
Oh, it was such a. He got every like few seconds. He's like, do you know why?
Yeah. Yeah. Cunnilingus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
little pube cut in the back of his throat.
Yep.
Let's talk about ChevyDriveChicago.com. Summer road trip season is coming up quick, and now is the perfect time to get a new Chevy. The SUV lineup and the new Silverado truck has all the space you need to comfortably get to where you're going. ChevyDriveChicago.com has the latest offers on all vehicles and can help you find your local Chevy dealer. Every Chevy's number one pick. ChevyDriveChicago.com is the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. How's that rolling? How we rolling?
Great.
Everything's
Great. Got a little service done. They're actually going to bring it back to the office, I believe, tomorrow.
Oh,
So,
it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yep.
Beautiful. Chevy, Malibu's great, obviously. What else we got, Danny? The
Traverse.
Traverse, yeah. You got
Yep.
Equinox.
seats, Equinox,
Yep. If you're a truck guy, I got trucks for you.
Whole lineup of trucks.
Colorado, Silverado. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
classic.
A couple of them are beasts.
What is Chevy?
Too.
What?
What is Chevy?
It's Americana.
It's Americana, baby. It's exactly what it is. And to go check out everything, you can go to ChevyDriveChicago.com. To learn more, go do it. What else we got, fellas? You have a...
Are you going to wear those the whole episode?
At this point, I think I'm kind of pot committed.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
These are the new Shady Rays Barstool branded.
Yep,
they are Barstool branded.
Stools and stripes up top.
Those are going to be my rollerblade along the lake sunglasses this year.
That looks like a nice one.
Yep.
A nice White Sox Dave thumbprint on the side of that
Yeah.
one.
So you both acted as chimney sweeps this morning?
We were like mechanics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grease monkeys.
Grease monkeys, yeah.
I know that's
we had the
not-
whole jumpsuit. I got it right here.
Who knows? That could be... This could be an audition for tires. You guys might get a...
That's the thing. So now that we are on Compliment Dave Day at the Stool Mid Show, Dan Katz, many of you know him as just Big Cat, complimented me on both my beard and my grease monkey outfit today. He said I look really good.
Maybe he's trying to push you into a different line of work.
I don't think that it was. I think he was giving me a genuine compliment.
I hate how good the beard looks too.
It looks awesome.
How old are you
doesn't
now?
It? 35.
But he's not going to keep it, so it's...
But like, how you've had this ability to grow this beard forever, and you're just stumbling on how to manage it at age 35 to make it look good? Why don't you wear it like that all the time?
Have we discussed my hair?
I'm talking about your face.
I know. So am I. My hair.
What about it?
I got 4 days, right?
Yeah.
So that 4 days, my little sideburn right here is included in that. I just got my hair cut a few days ago. That's why.
But you could
I'm
still
in the
always
perfect
have
time
the
of
beard.
month.
Yeah, you can shave every 4 days.
But then the sideburns don't blend into it perfectly. It's not a perfect
Dave,
fade.
No one's,
But that's not-
no one's
that's
looking at that.
No one's talking about
That's
that.
why it looks so good
No,
right
it's
now.
not.
Oh,
you can't even
it's
see your
not.
sideburns.
Perfect. Right now you can't.
But we still think it looks
But
good.
it blends right up into them. It's like a perfect fade. You guys
Cyber-
don't know fashion or anything what you're talking
God.
about. Look at the fucking...
Man, you
know what?
have ruined Compliment Dave.
Yeah,
Day.
grow it back out.
Yeah.
I haven't ruined it. You guys are trying to
Get
take
that
it
some bitch up to your eyeballs.
from me. Jaw looks nice and
It looks like you got.
cut.
Yeah.
I know we
Already
talk.
seen the pipes today.
Oh, man.
How's my
Yeah,
traps?
but I also, through wearing that jumpsuit, the mechanic thing, I don't know how those guys work when it's hot.
Why do they wear those?
I don't know.
I feel like you don't need to wear those anymore.
Maybe like so oils and stuff don't get all.
Yeah, but you can wear a 2-piece and do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That it was just so hot that I'm just like I could never do blue collar work. Just not cut out for it.
The theme is one pieces today. NASA, convicts,
Yeah.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mechanics, yeah. That's like the trifecta right there of people who wear...
Who else wears one?
Are you ear tucking right now?
Am I what?
Ear tucking?
No, I don't ear
He doesn't
tuck.
do that anymore.
I've never done that
Ever since you got called out.
That's
on
like
it.
because I've never done that.
top 8 things where Dave you know.
What else is on that?
You slander me like a lot of the times. It's funny. I'll play along. That's
was
something
not, that was not even a
What are
slander.
if that's top 8? What are the other ones
Oh God.
that you could say that
Things that he's like
irk him?
the recoil on me saying that because I said he looks like Jeannie Buss's son because someone sent it to us. Pull that up.
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
I get that. There will be a picture of him
Jeannie
like
It's
twice
scary.
a year that pops up, and I'll get tagged like 1,000 times. And
I
it's
feel like I
but
got tagged in one like recently. I don't know
it's
if it's him,
only
though.
like one angle. If you look at, like at Google Images, I don't think I look like him very much. But in the one, I'm like that might
That's
be me.
you, yeah.
Like courtside at a Lakers game or something.
Yeah, I know we do this like every year.
Yeah.
Where we bring up lookalikes.
How come you didn't time up your haircut with your big trip to Europe?
Had
You could, had your.
I should've.
You definitely. should.
well,
You're going to
it
be
was-
taking pictures over there.
I might go get a trim up Thursday.
Got to have it looking good.
Yeah, I wanna shove all these German losers and Swiss losers and French losers. I want to shove them all in the lockers and exert my American. I'm gonna
As they take all your money that you're spending to spend time in their country.
Yeah, but exchange rates.
No,
What do you mean? No.
things are going to be expensive.
I've been to the Dominican. Everything was so cheap.
That's what's-
Everything's cheaper in other
the
countries. That's
bank
how it goes.
the banking capital of the world is going to be a little bit different.
It's no. It won't. It'll be cheaper.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't count. Vacation dollars don't
Yeah,
count.
it doesn't count. It's all going on credit cards anyway, so I don't see.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's the tap water in Europe generally?
I was about to ask that actually because I did.
You got diseases
poisons.
from Costa Rica.
Yeah.
in the Dominican.
I think
so-
you'll be fine. No diseases over there. Just go
Well,
ahead.
well, I should already have them, right?
I mean,
Like,
you're immune.
well, it doesn't.
You're
it
bringing
could,
the
could be a
diseases to them.
bacteria.
They're gonna get hit with the White Sox Dave disease.
Yeah.
What do you think that? Don't you have to like get all inoculated to take cross country flights or
No.
or international? Flights?
only certain places like Africa you have to. Some places in South America you have to.
What are you gonna do if you get night terrors on the plane?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Someone's gonna tackle you and duct tape you in the aisle. God,
Oh
I would
my
love
God.
that.
The amount of money I would pay to see White Sox Dave duct taped to a seat,
Dude, Dave's gonna.
How much would you pay?
like by a genuine, not by a prop. I'm saying by
Yeah.
a genuine situation.
Like Leo in Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah, I would pay $1,000.
Dave's gonna wake up and see that he went viral from when he was sleepwalking on the plane and trying to get out the door
Yeah.
barefoot.
That'd be bad.
That'd be
You're
incredible.
gonna be barefoot on this flight?
No, I'm not a savage. That's you. That's a you move, and you got ugly feet.
Even Don,
Respectfully speaking.
respectfully,
No offense.
Donnie says he does it. If he's on a international flight, he kicks him off.
That's
Just have clean socks.
Have you ever seen some of these planes that some of these people are taking like to Dubai and shit
No.
with these like pods you get,
Oh yeah.
like a shower
It's like
pod?
the
It's crazy.
Emirates Airlines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a train.
That looks like it'd be nice.
I don't understand. Like, how much do those tickets cost for that?
It's got to be insane.
How much does your flight to London cost?
1,100. Something
Okay,
like
that's not
like that with all the taxes and stuff.
Mine was
I booked it kind of last minute too.
it was 16, and I used some points to knock it down to $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
cheap.
not bad. Whatever.
Whose fault is that?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well,
That's not true.
What?
Clem had a blog today. Deflation is on the rise. He went to a store and they were selling it. They were
Well,
selling.
they had some fucking snack food for.
They were selling Arizona iced tea for 66 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
instead of 99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that didn't need it.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Do we even like that? I don't know if I think I like it still being 99, not 66.
You know, like
Yeah. No. I
bet you the sign was just upside down.
kind of looks
probably.
like it is.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know, Jim. No. But yeah, I think that's proof that we're.
Heading to deflation.
We're heading
Let
to
me know when
deflation.
eggs are under $10.
I think McDonald's and Target they like scaled back prices too.
We're bringing back the dollar menu.
Who went?
I don't
Someone
know.
just. Oh, Red Lobster just
yeah.
went out of business. 'cause
Yeah, it's a
they're
shame.
unlimited shrimp.
Not out of business. They just closed like 80-something stores.
No, I thought they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, bankruptcy.
Yeah, but their bankruptcy makes no sense.
it doesn't make sense.
There's like the bankruptcy where it's like we're filing and we're dead,
Yeah.
and then there's like, hey, we're filing.
What is
We're gonna
it? Like
we're gonna
chapter-
shuffle the deck chairs.
Chapter 7, Chapter 11, Chapter
Yes,
13.
exactly.
Well, like Chapter 11, because I went through a bankruptcy with a company, where it's basically they just,
Sorry,
well, I don't care. It wasn't my money, but I would just work for them.
I'm still sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, me too. That's why I didn't end up moving to Charlotte, though.
Yeah.
You know, you should have hit up Peter Francis Tracy, dude.
Yeah.
Can we have him in the office?
I
one day?
tried. I requested, and they never got back to me.
Oh, well, he's on my shit list now. What about Ankin?
We already got our guys. We got Morgan and Morgan.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought, though.
It was about bankruptcy.
Oh, it's just basically a way where it's like your creditors can't come after you. Like you have
This
to
was their statement.
Red Lobster. Well,
read it, Ed. Read it, Danny. Lance.
Nah, that's filing for bankruptcy doesn't mean we are going out of business. In fact, it means the opposite. All right, there we go. I read the caption.
Yeah, you're just basically, it's like your creditors have to give you time to pay things off.
Yeah, and I guess what really hurt them was all you can eat shrimp.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Someone must have put
Put some work in.
put some work in.
Yeah.
Denton?
Yeah.
Isn't that was the Simpsons episode, wasn't it? Homer ate that.
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, the captain.
captain,
Yeah, the peg leg guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I know you guys will probably never
I got
go.
like Alex Rodriguez lips going on today too.
No, that
What
just
does
looks
that
like
mean?
it through there.
That's always how it looks.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. The garlic shrimp scampi at Red Lobster.
Good.
It's fucking good, man.
Still haven't been.
Yeah.
Shrimp
I mean,
scampi
you'll
is one of
never
the
go.
easiest things to make.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
telling
good.
you, it's good.
Me and my friends would always make it a point to go hit up Lobster Fest and just go all out at Red Lobster.
Really? That's good.
What do they charge for a lobster?
good question.
Can you get a whole lobster?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
they have them. They have them live.
Yeah. Okay.
tank.
All right.
Pick him out and be like, I
Yeah.
want you to kill that guy.
I want Sebastian or whoever.
You name them.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get close to it.
No, I mean I'm just fake name. Sebastian's from Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
Yeah, exactly.
Flounder.
Thank you.
That's a crab, bro.
Is he a
Flounder
crab or
is?
lobster?
Sebastian is a crab.
Well, there was a flounder too.
Yeah, the yellowfish.
The flounder.
You have what's your beef with me about the foul ball?
It was just bad effort.
That's not true.
That was pathetic.
I had no chance on it.
You probably didn't even know it was coming, right? Weren't you sitting down with your back turned to it?
Yeah, I was sitting down, my back was towards it. I saw I put my arm up.
Dana, show the camera your left.
I broke
It was a crazy video. It was awesome.
video's nuts.
Yeah.
I broke it down like there's a Zapruder film. If you look at it, some guy biffed it, and then I would have probably been online.
That was a direct shot into Dana's.
I mean, you're in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm assuming it was 1,000 degrees. Right?
This was in Myrtle Beach.
Look at Eddie.
Same
Look,
thing.
Eddie looking like Date Mike.
See, you didn't
Oh,
notice
you
it
did
goes
try.
off that guy's hand.
Oh, I think I'm on Dave's side.
What do you mean?
You could have given it another reach.
Yeah, you just reached behind it like you were
I didn't think
protecting yourself.
I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it was. I didn't think it was going to come towards us.
You were reaching because it was coming towards you, and then you
It was-
turned your back to it.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
You
Dana
protected yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a
that's
duck
what-
and cover move,
Here's
was
the
it not?
difference. Dana has the golden retriever. He's all like, he hears the ball and he's looking around. Me, I'm more interested in the conversation. I was trying to get my joke off about his fucking creamy pits
You think?
Why? Yeah, why are you making fun of his pits when it's probably hot and humid? And
because they were
or at
offensive.
Bike Week?
They were offensive.
The video doesn't even do it justice.
Are you gonna?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that. Speaking of
He's
Ed,
got
this
deodorant in it.
this hat, this could be a look for you.
What the party Mike?
Date
Yeah,
Mike?
date Mike.
Date Mike. Sorry.
Did you get on a bike down there?
No.
I've never. My dad's got 2 Harleys, and I've never gotten on one because I'm too
Really?
much of a pussy. Yeah.
You know, what if he was driving? You just held on to his
No,
tummy
that's
from behind.
a little awkward.
I've,
He wouldn't. If like
Okay.
I'm like, hey, just take me for a spin. He'd be like,
Ed,
No.
if White Sox Dave's dad offered you a ride, did you have to sit on the back of the motorcycle to do a podcast? Would you do it?
I'd pay to do that easily.
Can we do that?
Eddie be
I-
sitting front facing
I would. I would.
on his lap.
what would you ask him?
What would I ask you?
Yeah.
Dave? Everything there is to ask, Dave.
Everything,
Well,
everything would be questions about you.
What would the icebreaker be?
I think the icebreaker naturally is to make a joke about his name. Just be like, hey, it's nice to.
How hard did you fight to name him Rexy Williams?
Yeah, like, I think that's
I don't even know how hard that fight went.
what I want. I would
See?
love a sidecar
Yeah.
with your dad. I don't think I'd ever leave.
That's Batman and Robin right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Going to fucking Aurora Casino,
How many frustrations do you think you and his dad share?
probably a lot.
No. Nah.
I could help him with technology.
Yeah.
With him,
Yeah,
he doesn't do technology. He can turn a TV on. He can use like a stove.
I would tell him that I accept him in his dirty shirt that he could wear that to the DMV.
No.
I would be,
No, don't. You can't.
I'd be
Like
so-
I'm never gonna let this happen because you're gonna enable him.
no
Like stuff like that.
That was 20 years ago.
People don't forget.
19. No, it was like 15. Because
know what
I
I
was in
thought
college.
about?
It wasn't my first time I got my
Oh,
license.
okay.
Real quick, going back to the foul ball thing. One, do you think Zach Hampel watched that and was just like, oh, some guys have all the luck? And two, are you really even trying to catch a foul ball anymore? Because you know you have to immediately give it up to a kid or else you're an athlete.
Oh, you still, but that makes you look better. Looks better when you give it to the kid.
Yeah, who did
Look
Danny
no,
give it
right.
to? I
But like
couldn't
you
tell.
can't keep it.
There's like a couple little kids.
No, I would. Every time I'm in a place at Wrigley or whatever, I'm like, all right, I got a shot at one. As soon as I sit down, I'm like, am I going to be in foul ball territory?
Well, right, because the worst fear is it just bouncing off your forehead.
Yeah,
or
it
like
depends
just
on-
looking like a unathletic.
I'd rather take one off the forehead than have it hit my hand and drop it.
No,
No, but I'm saying you're
Yes.
you're still going for it, but it hit your forehead. Like
What?
you're making the attempt.
I'm not talking like a line drive. I'm talking like a bouncer like that where I
you're like
dropping a foul ball like Dana. If he had dropped that when it just fell right to him,
Yeah, but imagine it's a pop up and you go to catch it, hits your forehead.
Yes,
you look
dude.
even dumber.
you're a.
How would
dodo.
that hit?
You guys,
Did you see
Have
the
you
blue-
ever caught a fly ball in your life?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Did you see the Blue
He has
Jays-
no mitt. It could hit his head.
Did you
Your
see the-
head's no. It can't,
You don't know where the ball is.
Pull up the Blue Jays lady's head.
No, you're
she's not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a screamer.
I'm saying like one that's kind of bouncing, and then you go for it and miss it. And it bounces off your hand, and somebody else.
You're
gets
not
it.
a man.
Yeah, that's worse than just being like you take.
You're
a
lucky that guy-
ricochet shot where you're not paying attention.
Yeah, if it's bouncing on the ground, then like no one's gonna call you out.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. It's like the backyard baseball speed up.
Did you see the one? I think it was in this past week, and the guy, I think it was in Yankee Stadium, where the guy was holding his baby and was like up on the ledge and then caught it one-handed. That guy, he should go home and have 3 more kids.
You said I got a lot of rules. You're not allowed to come to a baseball game with me unless you can like go to the bathroom on your own, as my son, or anything on earth really.
We're gonna be seeing a loss sign.
How
all over the place
miserable-
after Dave has his first kid.
Why would you if they're old enough to like?
Well, old
take-
enough.
Like
Well,
I'm
like,
talking
you-
like 12 years old. Like you can.
Oh well, yeah. That's
I don't want to take an infant to a fucking baseball game.
Fucking
No,
watch,
but what about
like
a 5-year-old?
9.
That's pushing it too.
you watched Joe Dirt too much as a kid, dude.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I know. So
Davey
do I.
Dirt.
Dirte.
Well, that doesn't mean I want to leave my kid at the Grand Canyon.
I'm not saying leave them. I'm saying they won't be young enough to get lost in a baseball stadium.
I don't know.
This is a wild take.
Why is that a wild take?
Because you love baseball more than anything. If you have a son, you're gonna want to do everything in your power to impart him on that.
But
And you're not gonna
my
be like,
son-
you can't fucking come because I can't take you to the bathroom.
My son
I can't miss another
is not
Michael Kopech
ruining
pitch.
my getting shit-faced and enjoying a baseball game because he doesn't want to pay attention or he's got to go pee and he wants fucking Cracker Jacks and shit like that. If he's watching the game and like hell laser focused on it, like that's I feel like 12-year-old.
But I feel like that kid, by the time he's 12, because you haven't nurtured that love of baseball, he's not even coming.
No, have you ever seen A Clockwork Orange? When
Actually,
they like
no.
you've seen the memes, I'm sure, where they like hold the guy's eyelids open.
Yeah.
That's what he'll be like watching like Paul Konerko and Frank Thomas take pitches a couple inches off the plate and
You've
let 'em-
probably never seen A Clockwork Orange.
I've seen parts of it. Actually, for the first time last night, I watched
the
Silence of
memes.
the Lamb.
It's a
Really?
I'd never seen it in my life until last night. Good movie.
Clockwork
Yeah.
Orange is fucked up.
Haven't seen it.
Here's that girl that got hit by the pitch.
Whoa.
She was cool about it though.
Is that recent?
Look at that, dude.
She got hit by a pitch?
Or no, like a foul ball.
Oh, ball.
Yeah.
I thought they.
What's that called? A hemoglobin?
Can you just drain those?
That's blood cells.
It's one of those things where I went,
Yeah, it was Bo Bichette hit it,
I went with Marty. I told you we were like 4 rows behind the dugout.
I believe.
It's kind of unreal already the fact that there were never nets there.
Isn't it?
No,
Isn't
and
it?
no one
Kind of
ever,
is.
no one ever died, right? Because that
Oh yeah, people died.
recently,
Remember that girl who got hit in the face with a puck in
well,
Columbus?
that
Yeah.
she died.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
died.
that's why they put the nets up in hockey.
That's crazy that there was no nets in hockey before.
Well, yeah, because pucks are always hitting that thing. So,
Those are fucking scary. Those are
They're
But
dense.
heavy.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that happened in Columbus, and Columbus became a team in like around
It
2000
was
or
like,
something.
yeah, welcome
so
to hockey, Columbus.
yeah.
That's not good.
the guy who shot the puck had like the yips and basically had to retire.
Oh,
He
really?
was a first round pick too.
I did
yeah,
not know that.
yeah. He's from Norway. I can't think.
That's
of his name
gotta
right now.
that's gotta fuck with
Yeah, because he was
life. Yeah.
he said like every time I went to take a shot, like I had like
it's-
a
yeah.
yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, there was a great Real Sports that they did on it, like just like foul ball. You have no chance.
The
No screamers.
Yeah.
there was the White Sox. I remember, if you can look this up to make sure, fact check me, but I'm pretty sure they're the first ones to extend the nets, and Sox fans went crazy, like, "What the fuck is it? Who
How are we
cares?"
supposed to attack the umpire now?
How yeah. But they're like, it's wild they never did that. Like,
Yeah.
It really is. It's
For,
one of
it was
those
like
things that's
100
stunning.
something years.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you could sit on like the on deck circle and you're 30, 40 feet from
Yeah.
the hitter. If they're laid on a fastball, that's 100 miles an hour. You don't have any time to react to
No.
that.
And like there's so much of baseball. That was like one of the things that when I went to the soccer game in England, it's a way different fan experience because there's nothing going on. There's no stoppages. Like everybody's just watching the entire time. Where it doesn't matter any American sport, you're kind of you're talking, taking your eye off the ball, you go to get peanuts, whatever it is. You're not lasered in. You're like Eddie's just sitting there having a conversation. That could have been a foul ball off his dome if not for Dana.
For sure.
Eddie, didn't you say you used to wear full catcher's gear before the Nets came around?
Sometimes, yeah. When I was in the when I was in the high seats, the high potential.
1914 club behind the plate.
Did you wear a helmet in the field in Little League?
Yeah.
Was a pitcher.
John Olerud was my idol.
Your hero.
He was. Hey, Stella Blue Coffee. At Stella Blue Coffee, we believe good coffee is one of life's non-negotiables. Stop drinking those boring, tasteless big coffee beans and turn to Stella Blue. Remember, your mornings are sacred. It's time to start treating them that way. Not only are Stella Blue Coffee's premium beans sourced from the most coffee-rich geographies on Earth, but they're also Big Cat tasted and approved, which is obviously more important. Stella Blue Coffee's delicious roasts are available in cold brew, K-Cups, ground, and whole bean formats to seamlessly fit into your morning coffee routine. And every bag sold helps save dogs. Head to your local Jewel Osco or Mariano's today to find the very best deals on Stella Blue Coffee, or use promo code MID for 20% off any order of $25 or more on StellaBlueCoffee.com. Take back your morning with Stella Blue Coffee.
You know what makes a coffee taste even better in the morning? Knowing you're helping save a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Two birds.
That's facts. I kind of was thinking of some type of blog or some type of draft or something we could do on this. There's a couple things that I thought of that are pretty crazy to think about now. Like the fact that in the NFL, the Oakland Raiders just played with the A's infield. You know?
And the Dolphins used to do that too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absurd.
Yeah.
Playing on dirt.
$1 billion franchise. Like,
Did you ever play at Gately?
I never played at Gately, but I played at Hanson, which is the exact
Same-
carbon
okay,
copy.
okay.
It's just the north side
Version.
Yes.
You
I
think-
played at Gately my sophomore year, and that was like playing on concrete. I can't imagine playing on like a legit infield.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the down markers would like be scuffed up and everything at the
Yes.
end of the game. It was
Yeah, but even like when they show like 1980s where they're playing in the vet, like
Yeah.
those old, like it was just basic.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
just like a thin little layer of carpet on
That
cement.
was Hanson.
Yeah.
That was Hanson and
Okay.
Gately.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we did grammar school, Gompers Park, St. Ed's, the Pit, it was called. It was one of the best parks, fields, home field advantage you could have.
At a hill.
Yeah, it had a hill and it had 2 fields through it. So it sucked having to, get in a stance and playing the baseball diamond.
I feel like a lot of them did. Like ours, Olympia Park. There was some.
True. Brooks did too, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, we'll stop regional park family now. And then my second one, the Cubs just having their bullpen on the side is crazy.
That is crazy. too.
Crazy.
That was
that was
just
like
10 years ago.
I
common-
know.
a common thing too. I feel like
Yeah.
in baseball. How miserable would that be? Like fucking July, especially the Cubs were bad for until they switched it. Until the Renos, until the
Yeah.
Tribune
just-
company sold. But
They stick.
how hot would it be to be like a reliever? Like, oh, get me the fuck out of here.
Dave, not even that. You're stiff as a board on a bench, just sitting
Yeah.
there one by
With all
one.
the douchebag fucking.
Yeah.
Well, remember
bleacher bums.
the fans took the Dodgers catcher's helmet one time. They like pass it up the
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yes,
You
I
like
do, yes,
went going
yes,
in. Yeah.
Yeah, they have you there like you're ready to fucking deploy for Vietnam. Like, what? These guys are getting paid millions of
Yeah.
dollars.
No AC.
Yeah, and then it was like a thing where you would buy tickets behind the opposing bullpen, and they would just talk shit to those
Yeah.
guys.
It's awesome.
relentlessly.
Yeah. That's part of the game.
Yeah, no, I know, but like,
Yeah.
imagine that's a thing.
Yeah.
Those two things, the Raiders and the Cubs having the bullpen there. What else is there in sports? I don't know if you guys have any that are just like, I guess the Hill.
What is it? Tulse Hill?
in,
Is that what in Houston?
yeah, it was
Is that what
cool.
they call it? named
Yeah.
it?
And
Tulse
they
Hill
were
or
just
something
like, this would be cool.
It was cool.
It was. They built it.
Lance
that was
Berkman, I don't know if you can play this, Lance, if it's legal or not, but
Probably
Lance
not.
Berkman made the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life on that hill, and it'll never be duplicated because
I took it out.
There's no
can't.
doubt.
Well,
Hills
not
in
only
baseball anymore.
not only was there the hill, but there was also like a flagpole on top of the
Yeah.
hill that was in play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there other stadiums besides UC that convert the basketball court to the ice?
Oh, a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Madison Square
Oh, yeah,
Garden
I feel
does
like
it.
they're all-
They all
yeah.
kind of do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like hockey and NBA
Staples Center
share,
or whatever they call
like,
that.
all
now.
share their stadiums.
A ton of them do. Yeah. Minnesota doesn't.
Do you think it's weird? Like big city markets haven't adapted to hockey arenas yet?
Well, it's like, remember when the Islanders played in Brooklyn for those 5 years, where if you were sitting behind the goal, like you could not see the goal because like the way like they had to like just jam a rink in there, and the way the permanent stands are set up, like you were kind of too high up, so like the people in front of you would be like you could see like the face-off dot, and then anything below that where all the action kind of happens when it's in the offensive zone, you were just completely blind to it.
How long were they supposed to be there for?
I think that when they originally started playing there, they were like, this is going to be our permanent solution. And then they're like, this just does not work.
It's the barn, right?
Then they built that place out in Belmont. It's a Coliseum is what they used to play in. And then they played, I don't know what they call the Brooklyn one where the Nets play.
It's Barclays.
Barclays Center, yeah. Other things like that.
It's a good conversation,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's like one of those, this is like a dumb brain thing, but like in golf where they're like, oh, I'm going to hit my 5-wood. And like they used to just really just be made out of wood. And that's why they called them that. Mm-hmm. It's like that. So I remember like how could you not, that seems like all the other clubs have always been metal. But like, nah, these ones are going to make out of wood.
5-wood,
Yeah.
I got a blog I want to do as well, but I've been thinking about this for a long time now. But I realized I can't write it because nothing works for it. But it was just going to be titled "Things That Make Me Laugh" and just like Getty images of things that make me laugh. 2 things universally will always make me laugh is if I'm like driving or walking down there and I see a dog taking a shit. That'll always make me laugh. And the second one is if I see someone fall.
We had a nice moment that one time.
Do you remember how nice was that? Me and Chief, like we were driving somewhere Lincoln Park, and this guy's on a jog or something. He turns a corner and he hit like a little edge in the sidewalk that was jutting up, and he just ate shit. And me and Chief it was like that Christian Bale meme from American Psycho. We were just like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It
was awesome.
Still think about it.
But like I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, those 2 things, they make me laugh. So nothing else makes me laugh.
You're laughing every time Ace shits?
Not your own dog, another dog.
Why is it funny?
I don't
just
agree
makes
with
me
that
laugh.
one.
It makes me. Their backs all
Maybe
hunched over.
Maybe the owner picking it up.
Yeah, the owner's gotta pick up shit in 10 seconds. It just makes me laugh. But I'm like, all right, those 2 things. What else makes me laugh? I've been thinking about this for like a year. Nothing really makes me laugh after that. I'm just miserable.
What do you think about the people who have signs like "Don't let your dog pee here," like "Curb your dog"?
That's fine.
That's okay.
Absolutely. That's your yard. Don't.
I'm surprised you're for that. If I put those signs in front of my yard, you'd fucking put it in the papers.
No, I would not.
Why?
There's dog etiquette.
Yeah.
There is dog etiquette. I think that like I can't necessarily.
Don't let your dog pee on my trees, my bushes, because it doesn't let them grow.
I mean,
I don't think it hurts.
I think it's more just like I don't want your dog rustling around in my flowers.
Yeah. Yeah, if you spend a lot of time on your landscaping and like Danny's saying, there's a lot of flowers in those planters on those city streets, I think that's fine. But I can't necessarily control.
So what if everyone
where my dog starts taking a shit?
That's what I'm saying. What if everyone did that?
I think it's already common courtesy. Like, don't let your dog ravage through my bushes.
Yeah.
If it's very clearly someone's like manicured landscaping, I won't let my dog.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I won't let them do that either.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, typically they're not getting like. You're on the sidewalk. They're not going that astray. Like if the dog is going in someone else's bushes, you're like probably getting him out there before he even can do it. You know?
My dog only poops like on the curb. Like when he has to poop, he walks to the street.
They're weird like that.
It's very weird.
My dog
Dave
has
immediately laughed.
he's got like 3 spots in the neighborhood. One of them's every dog spot in the neighborhood. There's a high school by me at CPS that has the entire outline of the high school is just mulch along all the sidewalk. Every dog in the neighborhood shits and pisses there every morning. It's like the neighborhood hangout for dogs. And then he's got 2 other, they're little patches of grass. He won't piss or shit on the sidewalk. If it's an emergency, he will drag me on the leash to one of these spots.
Huh.
So if you're like, I'm in the mood for a laugh, I'm fuck a Seinfeld episode right now, I'm just gonna go to the dog park.
No, not. It's got to be. No. It's got to be like
while you're driving.
Yeah, you just see it.
Oh God.
Like organic in the wild.
Oh, yeah, all right. I hear you.
You don't think it's funny watching people fall?
Fall, I'm with you. Fall is funny.
Yeah.
It's more just like the dogs.
It also it's only funny if it's like a guy in his like 20s to 40s.
Yeah, like when I was in college, or not. Yeah, when I was in college, we'd throw ice cream cones at people. And
wait.
What?
Yeah, we'd just be like dicking around. We'd leave like
strangers.
Yeah, just like walking around. You know,
fucking asshole,
criminal,
or like pudding and shit.
Oh no, wait! Like from where? Like a window?
Yeah, like driving a car. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. You need to get specific with how you threw ice cream.
Like you're hiding in the bushes and you throw a snack pack at someone?
Well, we'd just be driving, and people who would be walking, you toss them at it.
Oh, that's like
what a fucking
ass.
cunt.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did you ever get the shit kicked out of you?
You're like
They drive away.
The outsiders over there.
Dave, we were 19. Yeah, we were 20. We were assholes.
Yeah, I've
I
done
understand.
that. I never
Yeah,
did anything
this
like
guy.
that to someone. I mean,
But we had a rule. You can't throw it to people who looks like they're having a bad day, or if someone who
How do you know if they're having
was like
a bad
an old
day?
guy,
Did
or
you
like
ask 'em, like-
someone who was overweight, or someone who's like, if you could tell was going to ruin their day, like you
I
couldn't
got
get
news for you. That's ruining anybody's day.
that. No, I
What?
just
I got a big fucking
hit a guy
stain
with a
on my-
drug.
if I got
Hit a guy with a drug run.
a snack pack thrown at me and I saw a Tesla scooting away, I would fucking slit your throat.
No, you wouldn't.
I would go to the end of the world to find that person.
You'd never get us.
You just keep throwing soft serve at you.
Yeah.
Like that
I think that person and you're driving away, they are within their rights to pick up a rock and throw it through your back windshield.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm not. Listen,
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm not. You guys act like I'm defending. This was just
No, but I'm saying.
college kids being college.
But I wish someone had thrown a rock through the back of your car. And
I
I'd be
wish
like,
one of you
"What the
guys would
fuck?"
have got the shit kicked out of you.
You act like you never threw shit at cars as a kid, or at people as a kid. You
Not
ever thrown
people.
eggs at anyone.
Not eggs. Or not people. I
Bro,
egged houses.
I was driving
yeah.
home one night, and there was a car that was in front of me. It like was really creeping. I was like, something's funny going on with that car. But whatever, I'm gonna keep going. It's my direct path home. And as soon as it turned, I heard like the engine cut. I was like, oh, this is still weird. I didn't see it. All of a sudden, as soon as I passed this tree, this kid popped out from behind the tree and had the whole carton of eggs. Not just threw one egg at me, he threw the whole carton, and I got smoked by all of them.
In the car or on your body?
On my body. I was riding my bike,
Oh,
and it's like, all right, it's happened to me before. It's just, what do you got?
I suppose.
What
I
would you have done if
Collateral
someone pied you
damage.
in the face like Nate?
That's a fight.
That's a fight.
That's a fight.
That's a totally different
I'm not trying
situation,
to-
though. That's a totally.
It is. It is.
It was
different.
targeted, you dummy. They were making fun of him. They're
Yeah.
calling him a loser.
And they
were
know
like,
who he
"Oh,
was, yeah.
Yeah.
This was like not. This was just like, hey, like let's just fucking.
Kids.
I will
it's-
say-
it's still drawing the same reaction from me.
Every time, it's like one of my fantasies that I've never done is that every time I see like a skateboarder coming towards me on the sidewalk, I am dying to just throw a little hip check in them, because it would only take like the
little,
slightest
yeah,
contact to just send them flying, and that would be great. That would be great. But
Those
I've never
guys got
done it because I'm not a fucking asshole. But I would love to do that.
Like we did my sophomore year, I got suspended from the first 3 baseball games of the year. I appealed and it got dropped to 1, not to brag, because we got caught egging a house. But we never did anything like our buddies, sure. But like I've egged my buddies before, but random people, no.
This holier than thou. Act.
I'm not acting.
Hey,
This
you're
is
1,000% act. I've gotten shot by paintball guns. Everything. It happens. What are you gonna do?
Was it soft serve or hard scoop? Makes
Soft
a
serve.
difference. Oh, that's messier.
Well, that
Hard
was
scoop
like,
will just like bounce off.
and it was kind of this kid's shtick. It was like he would go to the dining hall, and that would like be his cone that he walks out, and he'd eat some of it, and then but I'll tell you what, this kid was the Roger Clemens of hitting people with cones out of cars.
really good.
laser-
Really good.
his-
command.
laser guided.
His command was
Yeah.
incredible.
It's like Steve Aoki throwing cakes. He gets them in the face
exactly.
every single time.
Yeah, it's college 19-year-old shit.
I guess.
You would have been better off saying like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be tried as an adult for that. That'd batter
Yeah.
me.
Sure, yeah.
We had in high school. We had it was like a Babe Ruth bat. It probably 100 years old. We called it the Louisville Thugger,
Oh,
and we would go around smashing random mailboxes out of our car window.
Yeah, see, that's worse. That's damage
bad.
of property.
Yeah.
Absolutely worse, but it's not to somebody. It's not.
I just don't ever want to make someone's day worse. Like we had a friend who did a prank where he would get in line of the drive-through. They give you your stuff. You go to the next window, and then when you're going to pay, instead of paying, you throw like the Sprite or milkshake or whatever you had at the worker. And I remember being like, "What
That's
the fuck is wrong
I've
with
never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard that snatch and grab, or
Yeah.
not called that, but like you order it, and then your buddy's standing between, and then he darts between the car and he grabs the food.
And then you get a free meal.
Yeah.
That's just stealing.
That
to me is like way less of a crime than throwing a milk.
One thing,
yeah, that's fucking
back in college.
bottom of the barrel
I don't know if you guys would remember this, maybe, but they used to keep the dip racks like with the candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in college, when I couldn't afford a can of dip, I would just go in there with cargo shorts and just load up and.
Yeah, like cigars too sometimes, or like cigarillos. But does the country and like suburbs have they eventually like baseball bat proofed mailboxes? Like are they just,
no.
they just take the punches?
Yeah, I think they just take the punches.
No like safes, no vault mailboxes that can't be destroyed.
No, it's like carved out of a pillar.
Dude, if that happened to me like twice, like within a month or
Yeah.
something, now I'm actually pissed. I have to go out of my way to
That's like way more of a pain in the ass than getting a cone.
Dude, even TPing is like, you got to clean that out of your tree.
Nah, that's
sucks.
a rite of passage for kids. Though.
Sure,
Yeah.
but like it still sucks.
I'm seeing in real time how you move past this. Chief is like the ultimate, like, man, this is really wrong.
I don't like it. Come up with something else. Do something better. Yeah, I don't like throwing food at random people. No, sorry.
It's weird because like eggs might be worse, but it's just more acceptable than throwing ice cream. Like, you know?
Yeah, sure. Have you ever gotten an egg thrown at you?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Oh, shit.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
we're just from different parts of town.
We had like egg wars in high school. My buddy Adam and I, it was getting like serious. It started off as a joke. I ended up, my buddy Evan lured my buddy Adam home one day, and I literally climbed in a tree over his that hung over his driveway with a dozen eggs. And as soon as he got into the into his parking lot or driveway, I just fucking opened it up, spread eagle, and just dropped him on it and scooted out of there. Got out of the tree and ran. So we did do that shit, but
We would have like
not to randoms.
we would have crabapple fights in the neighborhood.
Would you throw snowballs at cars?
I've done that. I've done snowballs.
Lock his ass up.
Yeah, but like we would have crabapple fights, but that was like mutual combat. It's like we both agree that we're gonna be like throwing crab apples at each other as hard as we can. It's not like some guy walking his dog.
I'm not going to say his name. He works for the Dodgers now, randomly enough. But a buddy of mine,
This guy's about to get fired.
Better off saying his name.
Look at the guy from Chicago and works for the Dodgers.
you would never be able to find his name. He's backfield guy. But however, he showed up.
Narrows it down even more.
He
Is he accountant?
he showed up at my house. I didn't even really. I was always friends with him, but not like we're not calling each other to hang out. Really. He was on the baseball team and everything. We're always cool. We still stay in touch a little bit. However, he showed up at it was like Saturday morning at like 9 a.m. I don't know why he knocked on the door, but he showed up with the 3-man slingshot. So we called up our other buddy, Paul, who I haven't talked to probably since this day. It was a really hodgepodge, and we were just sitting at Route 59 and Route 88 intersection, basically.
Big
intersection, and just 3-man slingshot potatoes at the side of semi-trucks, and they would literally disintegrate when they hit these things.
Well, that's like a victimless crime.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's just that to me. That's just like boys being boys.
My buddy Kyle, his older brother, built a potato launcher. You would shoot that thing and flunk.
You ever shoot one through a window?
We probably got that thing up to 100, 120 yards though. Jesus. The potatoes.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's fucking heat.
it was heat. That's
You lit-
exactly right.
You lit a car on fire.
I didn't. My buddy did.
Your car.
My car.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We could wrap this up.
You can have him on the show.
The guy
Tell
who
that
lit your
story.
car on
Yeah.
fire?
Yeah, I like that guy.
Does he know your dad?
Where's the
Yeah, he does.
All right.
all right, good.
Middleman.
Where's the John Wayne Gacy guy? What's the update on that?
Do you want me to ask him?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I know it's kind of a sensitive subject.
No, it's not. It's not. I've asked him before. I'm like, hey, would your dad like ever talk about this? He's like, I can ask.
You should have your dad come too, just so he feels more comfortable.
No.
Okay.
All right, boys. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.